Welcome to my NFL Week 11 picks video. Please play along and post your picks in the comments below. Last week I was a terrible 6-8 straight up and 5-9 against the spread, but I'm guaranteed to do better this week. We start Week 11 with a great AFC North matchup with the Bengals invading Baltimore to play the Ravens. Baltimore's a 3.5 point favorite and the over-under is 46. Both teams are coming off last-minute losses and both teams really need a win Thursday. Both Cincinnati and Baltimore have multiple starters questionable, but Cincinnati has already ruled out T. Higgins for Thursday. Bottom line, I simply cannot see Baltimore losing back-to-back games at home. I'm going Ravens 27, Bengals 25. We start our afternoon delight with Arizona traveling to Houston to play the Texans. Houston is a 4-point favorite and over-under is 47.5. After back-to-back wins, Houston at 5-4 is within striking distance of the Jags to take over the lead in the AFC South. How crazy is that? Last week, Kyler Murray came back in his first start and got a win over Atlanta. Fun fact, Houston is 3-1 at home this year, including 3 straight. The streak will continue. I got the Texans 27, Cardinals 24. Next is the Giants traveling to Washington to play the Commanders. Washington is a massive 10-point favorite and the over-under is 37.5. Sam Howell currently leads the NFL in passing yards with 2,783, and believe it or not, the Commanders still have an outside shot at a wild card, only with a win Sunday. They get the win, but don't cover double digits. I got Washington 24, New York 15. A recent scientific study was completed and proved women find subscribers to DanTalksFootball 347% more attractive than non-subscribers. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and let's continue with the picks. Next up is Dallas traveling to Carolina to play the Panthers. Carolina is a massive 10.5 point home dog and the over-under is 42.5. Dallas is dominant at home but only 2-3 on the road this year. This game will be closer than expected, but Dallas still comes out on top. I got Cowboys 28, Panthers 19. Next is a NFC North matchup with Chicago traveling to Detroit to play the Lions. Detroit is a 10-point home favorite with the over-under at 47. As I am making this video, Justin Fields is questionable, but I believe he will get the start Sunday. Unfortunately, it won't be enough. Lions 31, Bears 22. Next up is the Raiders traveling cross-country to play the Dolphins in Miami. Miami is the biggest favorite of the day as a massive 12-point home favorite with the over-under at 48. The Raiders under new head coach Antonio Pierce is undefeated at 2-0, beating both the Jets and Giants. Unfortunately, Miami is not located in New York. Dolphins 34, Raiders 20. Next up is another AFC North matchup with Pittsburgh invading Cleveland. The Browns are a 4-point favorite and the over-under is 36.5. The Browns are coming off a massive win at Baltimore to put them in position for, dare I say, a division title. Pittsburgh did beat Cleveland week 2 and sweeping the Browns gives them a huge advantage in this wild AFC North division. I fully believe the Browns are the better team, but I'm picking an upset here. Steelers 22, Browns 21. Next is an AFC South matchup with Tennessee traveling to Jacksonville to play the Jags. Jacksonville's a 6.5 point favorite with the over-under at 39.5. I've never seen a fan base jump ship faster than Jags fans after losing to San Francisco last week. It was a bad loss, but damn, Jags fans, come on, you're still in first place in the South, and it will remain that way. Jaguars 24, Titans 16. Next is the Chargers traveling to Lambeau Field to play the Packers. Green Bay is a 3-point home dog and the over-under is 44.5. Both teams are still harboring playoff hopes despite close losses last week. In my opinion, the Chargers simply have too much talent to lose this one. I got LA 27, Green Bay 17. We start the late games with Tampa Bay going out west to play the 49ers. San Francisco is a massive 11.5 point favorite and the over-under is 41.5. Both teams won last week. San Francisco regained the NFC West lead and Tampa with a win this week would be the NFC South leader. I fully believe if San Francisco is healthy that that they are the best team in football. Tampa Bay at best is about a 500 team, but they do cover 11.5. I got 49ers 27, Bucks 17. Next up is a big AFC East matchup with the Jets traveling to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Buffalo's a 7-point favorite and over-under is 40. Both teams lost last week, and if playoffs started today, both teams wouldn't be there. The Jets at 4-5 with a loss are probably eliminated from the playoffs already. I firmly believe an AFC team with 10 wins is going to miss the playoffs this year, so at 4-6, it's going to be too much to overcome. Buffalo at 5-5 with a loss would go 2-6 in the conference and 1-3 in the division, including being swept by the Jets. So despite the talent, a loss here I firmly believe would eliminate the Bills as well. Buffalo stays alive. Bills 19, Jets 16. Next up is an NFC West matchup with Seattle traveling to LA to play the Rams. The Rams are a 1-point home dog and the over-under is 46. Seattle is fighting for the NFC West lead while the Rams still have slight playoff hopes despite losing 3 straight. Stafford gets the start as the Rams are fresh off a bye while Seattle eats by Washington Sunday. Let's have some fun here. The Rams stay alive and sweep the Seahawks. Give me LA 27, Seattle 21. A month ago, this Sunday night game looked awful. Now it's must-see TV as Minnesota travels to Denver. The Broncos are a 2-point favorite and the over-under is 43.5. Minnesota owns the NFL's longest winning streak with 5 straight, while Denver owns the AFC's longest winning streak with 3 straight, including an impressive win at Buffalo on Monday night. If the playoffs started today, Minnesota would own the 7th seed, while Denver at 4-5 really needs this game to stay alive in the playoff race. Denver gets the 500 Sunday night. Broncos 24, Vikings 19. The NFL could not plan this any better as the best game of the week is on Monday night. The best record in the NFL belongs to the Philadelphia Eagles as they travel to Arrowhead to play the team with the best record in the AFC, the Kansas City Chiefs, in this epic Super Bowl rematch. Kansas City is a 2.5-point favorite and the over-under is 46. The NFL's favorite power couple will be on full display, and I am estimating the Taylor Swift shots over-under at 9.5. In my midseason awards live stream, I gave A.J. Brown the Offensive Player of the Year award and had him at 2nd place for NFL midseason MVP, with Jalen Hurts coming in 3rd, who looks better this year than last year. Last year's NFL MVP Patrick Mahomes is having a career high 68.6% completion percentage, and his rushing yardage midway through the season is higher mid-season than any other year in his career. Plus, he's averaging 6.1 yards per carry, which is a career high. Despite all these things, he isn't on the MVP shortlist, mostly due to a struggling offense. The Chiefs' 23.1 points per game is the lowest since Mahomes has taken over as the starter, but the Chiefs do have the NFL's 2nd best scoring defense with 15.9 points allowed. This is easily the best Chiefs defense we've seen since the Marty days. I fully expect this to be a fun, very close, great game as both teams are relatively healthy and both teams are fresh off of a bye. Andy Reid after a bye is an NFL best 20-3, and I believe this gives the Chiefs the edge. Give me Kansas City 23, Philly 22. Again, these are my picks, but I really want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your picks for the week, and if you don't understand sports betting or you're new to it, check out my tutorial on how to bet on an NFL game listed here. Don't forget, every Tuesday and Friday 7 p.m. Central Standard Time I go live on the live stream on Washington. Anything goes. I look forward to seeing you again, hopefully very soon.